issue, so I'm gonna go check to see if I can see what that is. Be right back. Right. Hopefully. You can likely hear the fan. Honestly, I don't care. I'll turn it down a bit later. But for the time being, I want it to cool the room down a bit more. And so I opened my door up and hopefully you're getting a bit more breeze. And yeah, as I was saying, once that is the Mirage S55, I'm going to swap up for Katze and give her the Black Bell.
Here we are, 20... Huh.
Time for us to have a little talk.
Oh.
Right, I want to give everyone to remove red pendulums. Alright, so I want confuse prevention, so green pendulums. But I also want you to have something that increases ATS, like a lot. Like 100, Metal Charity. EP and ATS plus 100. That'll do. Yeah, sorry, there may be some wind sounds, but like I said, I can't do much about it since this room is just so hot and I want to cool it down a bit. I'll turn the fan down in a little while. So can I buy NP 2 yet? I can. So let's take off Dragon Vein and put on Impede 2. Wait. Attacks arts can cancel Craft's 90% chance. Okay, in that case, I don't really need Impede 2. I just need Impede 1. That means I always have a more than 120% chance to cancel arts, so... Sure. Yeah, Chrono Burst. That way, if a free EP turn ever comes up, I can just go, pop, get a couple turns off. Do I have a cast too? No. Alright, so I'm just gonna heal up. And let's go fight us a boss, shall we?
Well, hello. How good of you to come.
Director.
I've been looking forward to speaking with you, Uncle.
It's been some time since we last met, Alice.
Oh, they really chose someone good for his voice.
And these must be your classmates.
Someone who just has an annoying voice.
Raised with better manners than this. Did you not think to make an appointment before seeing me?
We apologize for the sudden intrusion. However, I'm afraid the business we came here for simply can't wait.
Is that so?
We're short on time, so let me get straight to the point. You don't belong behind that desk. You just don't have what it takes. So I think it's about time you drop this pathetic act and returned it to its rightful owner.
Really now? Those are some very provocative words coming from you, Sister Angelica.
You took advantage of the chaos caused by this war to imprison the chairman of the Rhineford Group and steal control from her. And as if that weren't shameful enough, you steal her home and treat it like your own. How can you call yourself a noble? Maybe it's not clear to you how angry I am. I'm annoyed with Father as well, but your actions are an utter disgrace.
Thank you, Angelica.
Now get yourself out from behind that desk before I have to drag you my way. I've no intention of standing back and allowing you to bring shame to the Ragnar family name 1 second longer.
You really are so much like your father. You two limit your own potential through that wretched, worthless sense of pride. And for what? He won't even bother to stake his rightful claim as Supreme Commander of the Noble Alliance. He leads one of the prestigious 4 great houses, and yet consistently sits back and lets others rise above him.
I'm sure he'd be none too pleased to be called pitiful by you of all people. But that's neither here nor there. I intend to settle my differences with Father soon enough. Just as soon as I've finished arresting you.
Fools, the lot of them.
Director, please, won't you consider backing down on this? I came here to try and return the Rhineford Company and the city to the way they used to be. You've always had a respectable position in the company. What will it take to get your cooperation?
I'm afraid nothing you say will inspire me to back down, Elisa. This is a nation war, and your naive line of thinking isn't going to cut it anymore.
Mistake.
What's this giant archaism doing here? I thought I sensed something strange in the breeze flowing in here.
7 targets located. Switching to elimination mode.
We're surrounded.
It couldn't be. Isn't his blade and stance similar to yours, Reem?
It seems to have the 8 Leaves School programmed into it.
I thought you seemed oddly relaxed given the circumstance.
Now look who has the upper hand. I'll tell my
Yeah, it's
brother
still
that
us.
the most unfortunate accident. I'm sure he'll buy it.
Here it comes!
We can't afford to lose. Let's take it out.
This one looks dangerous. Be careful.
Here I go.
Rengenekorp Type 0. A prototype archaism designed for land battles has data of the 8 Leaves style inputted into it. Oof, that's a hit.
No problem. Right.
Just watch.
I'm not holding back this time. Trying to wrap this up. Dragon Kick! It's my turn.
Shigure unit.
Vitals. Analysis complete.
Small support archaism used by Regenkorp, capable of attacking, healing, and supporting as required.
Here I go. Here I go. All right.
Ooh.
No problem. Hang in there.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Watch.
Overdrive.
I'm not holding back this time. Trying to wrap this up. Dragon Kick!
$30K.
My turn. Now.
Here I go. You're off balance.
Got you.
Alright, I'm going to detector him to lower his defense. Ooh,
Here I go.
super swift.
Okay. Right.
Thanks. Let's
Thank you
move.
very
I owe
much.
you one.
Now. Let's go, everyone.
Okay. Understood. It's my turn. Thanks.
Just watch.
You're off balance.
Got you.
Make you
Here I
Shuji.
go. All right.
Right. Here I go. Arcus activate. Here I go. You're off balance.
Got you. Let's move.
Spirit unification.
Here I go. Huh. Let's move. Arcane Gale. Now. Here I go. Arcane Gale. Now.
Try this.
get delayed.
My turn.
Ooh, super swift.
I can do this.
Let's do a radiant arc just so I can show what it looks like.
Dance for me! Great white, reside in my bow!
That's a thing, alright. She grows angel wings.
Radiant arc!
Shoots a spear more than an arrow.
Rise, great talons! Lord Alfarian!
I'm not holding back this time. Time to wrap this up. Dragon
That ought to do it.
Sweet dreams, pussycats.
I did it!
Huh? Thank goodness! I feel stronger!
Not bad.
I've got it! No complaints here.
Levels up all round. You done?
We did it!
Looks like you're all out of aces now, Uncle.
This can't be happening! That had the combat data of Crossbow's divine blade of wind installed into it! How could it be defeated by a bunch of mere children?
Oh, his voice,
Power and
it
speed
grates
were
on the
impressive,
ears.
I'll give you that. But that's all it had going for it. No matter whose data it had programmed into it, it's just a machine without a soul. And without its bearer pouring their soul into it, no blade can reveal its true potential.
Reen is quite right.
Ah, spare me your nonsense! And then, you leave me no choice but to call all the archaisms in this building to this room!
Don't waste your time.
Mother?
Huh. I guess everything went all right on your end? It certainly did. All the building's security systems are under my control now.
Every one of the archaisms inside it has been disabled as well. I'm afraid it's over for you, Master Heidel.
Madam Chairman, you've got this all wrong. Yes, I was acting under the orders of the higher-ups in the Alliance. I swear on my life I didn't want to do any of this.
Bullshit.
You have my compliments for managing to outwit me. I gained my position by doing the same to the former chairman, so I'm in no position to criticize you for your actions. I won't fault a man for being ambitious. As a person of similar ambition, you made the correct choice.
I did?
But waltzing in and making yourself comfortable in my family's home is an offense you need to be punished for.
Ooh, right in the chest. That would have really hurt.
Damn.
What a splendid volley of blows, Madam Chairman.
She really is your mother, Elisa. My heart's all aflutter.
That means things are back to normal, I guess.
Why are you still standing around here? You can leave everything here to me. Don't you have something else you need to do?
Yes, that's true. She's right. Let's get going.
Right you are. Looks like our escorts are here to pick us up too.
Our dear courageous. Our crimson wings.
The courageous.
It must be here to pick us up.
Rean! Angie! I take it everything went well in there?
I think it's about time we wrap things up.
Now the preparations are all complete. Time for Father and I to settle our family dispute once and for all.
Intervene. You may adjust EX or I don't need to. I will save though. Proceed. Class 7 departed Rua City aboard the Courageous, and they were quickly on their way to the outskirts of the highway where they planned to rendezvous with Angelica's support and the Provincial Army. Back in her old clothes.
Cool. Looks like my volunteers are ready to go. I'll see you later.
Good luck, and take care.
Just be careful, okay?
Don't worry about me. I'll be just fine. Even should I fail and end up tossed into the fiery depths of hell, I'll crawl my way back up again. For not even hell could keep me away from this land rife with beautiful ladies. Truly, I have found Shangri-La.
You remind me so much of my brother.
You know we're worried about you, right?
This isn't the time for jokes, Angie. You might be going to fight your dad, but this is still a war.
Oh, I know. Even if he knows I'm his opponent, no. Because he knows I'm his opponent. My own man won't hold back in the slightest. So neither will I. It took me too long to find you guys. The last thing I want is to be taken away from you forever.
Well, as long as you understand what's at stake.
Come back safely, Angie. We'll be praying for your success.
Thanks. All right, now it's my turn to take care of my own problems. You just sit back and watch, okay?
Right!
Well, since we were told a Divine Night battle is about to happen, I'm pretty sure something is going to go wrong along the way.
Nice. Looks like it works just fine.
Lady Angelica!
All units, we will hereby begin advancing on the Short Strait Barrier. Brave heroes of Nortia, lend me your strength. It is only with your aid that I will be able to defeat my father and secure this province's rightful future.
Yes, ma'am!
Your lordship!
Marquis Rognar. It's the first time we see him.
Why are you so flustered?
I thought you should hear this as soon as possible, sir. The Reinford building has been attacked. Lord Heidel was arrested.
What? Are you certain of this?
Yes, sir. In addition, Lady Angelica is leading several soldates in this direction. I imagine they are being piloted by a small number of our very own.
My good-for-nothing daughter!
Huh? Where you going?
What do you want?
Seems Vulcan is here.
Settle the score with your daughter? Let me lend a hand. I didn't come all this way to do nothing.
You stay out of this. This has nothing to do with it, or even the Noble Alliance. This is a father disciplining his child for going one step too far. You remain here and stay on alert for the 3rd Armored Division coming from the North Highlands.
Look at him getting all fired up. He's all right in my book. Can't say I'm a huge fan of getting in the way of a family matter like this. This is too good a chance to pass up.
He has his own things he wants to do now that his goal is accomplished, and he has essentially nothing left to do with his life.
The situation is really tense down there.
It feels like they could start fighting at any moment.
Good luck, Angelica.
Lady Angelica! Something's happening in the fortress!
That looks like
Can you hear me, Angelica?
Father!
I'll commend you for arresting Director Rogner and making it all the way to me. But I'm not going to let success go to your head any further. It's time for your father to personally give you some stern discipline for all your transgression.
Your lordship!
It couldn't be.
Is he challenging her to a one-on-one duel?
I knew this is what would happen. Very well, Father. What say you and I get down to business?
Begin! Is that it, Angelica? Is that all your Eastern martial arts can muster?
Please, I'm more concerned for you, Father. You'll need more than just raw strength to win against a Taito practitioner.
Ah, say what you will.
Good luck, Lady Angelica.
Yep. This is more like watching a family feud than an all-out war. But with robots.
I think the robot thing alone makes it pretty different from most family feuds.
Still, at least they can communicate honestly with one another, even if they have to use their fists to do it.
Soldiers seem to be completely enthralled by the battle, too.
Marquis's soldat might have the upper hand in terms of raw power and defense, but Angie's clearly spent a lot of time practicing so that she can use her Taito skills while on hers. Looks that way, yeah. I think this fight will end up being decided by a single moment.
Go on, Angie. Oh no!
Give up and accept your defeat. You don't stand a chance against this Hector soldat in hand-to-hand combat. So hurry up and resign yourself to the inevitable before yours ends up smashed to pieces with you in it.
There's no way to know how a duel is going to end until it's over. That was a little something I learned from a friend who loved to play here. Gotta say though, getting all worked up like that can't be good for your blood pressure. You're not getting any younger.
Enough! Allow me to finish you off.
Now!
What?
How'd she send a big old thing like that flying?
That's her zero impact.
Yeah, this fight's dead.
Logically speaking, that should never have been possible, but whatever. Anime trumps reality.
I didn't expect for you to have an ace like that up your sleeve. I suppose that's another thing you must have learned after you ran away from home. You couldn't be less like a noble if you tried.
Uncle Haido was right though. Sure as hell take after you. You were the one that taught me that true Erebonian nobles must always be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Those words have always stuck with me, you know.
It looks as though I've no choice. I admit defeat, Angelica.
Thank goodness.
Sorry, but this ain't over just yet.
What?
And here comes Vulcan.
Angie!
With quite the mech. And this is the giant Soldat Goliath. This is apparently quite the hard battle
Is that
on
another new model?
a Nightmare. Fortunately, I'm only playing normal, so I don't have to worry about that.
Hey there, your lordship. I came to spoil your reunion.
What is the meaning of this? I told you not to interfere. And besides, the battle has already been...
Maybe so. But with the Crimson Wings in the sky, I ain't gonna just sit back and do nothing. I've got a job to do. And me and this here Goliath are gonna do it.
How dare you harm Lady Angelica! away from his lordship at once! Such impertinent behavior will not be...
Shut it. I ain't got time for weaklings. Unless you want to end up dead, stay the hell away from me!
Its power is incredible.
But there's no way a soul dot that massive moving like that's gonna hold out for long.
Come on now! You don't think we can sit back and watch from up there now that me and Goliath are out? Get down here! It's our turn! Rain Schwarzer!
It's him, isn't it?
Yep, that's Vulcan.
Wasn't he one of Crow's friends from the Imperial Liberation Front? Guess he wants a revenge match after losing to us in the mine.
No, he wants something different.
Velamar's ready to go at any time, so if you're set on fighting...
Yeah, I gotta do one thing first.
I can't just sit back and watch.
There you go. Turn my fan down to power level so it shouldn't make as much noise.
It's time we finally settled the score with him.
Take care, Reen.
He's an exceptionally dangerous foe, to say nothing of the soul dot he's piloting. Good luck.
Thanks.
There!
It's the ash color.
I never understood that. Wouldn't an ash-colored knight be black, not white?
Star of the show. Kick some ass, Reen.
You're all ash isn't white, it's black.
Together, we can disable that thing.
Whatever.
Acknowledged. Man, you don't know how long I've couldn't ask for a better stage. We got no chance for interruptions. This is perfect. So let's go! Rain Schwarzer!
This'll be a tough one. Be careful.
So I am aware of just how tough this will be. Alright. So we can only attack the left arm, right arm, and body this time.
It's my turn. Now.
Three stars and I'm not pulling it off. Lordly Flare. Alright, well, let's just try the right arm. Didn't think so. But I'm probably gonna get hurt here. Ooh, 17,000 damage. Ooh! Ouchie, ouch.
This is bad.
I'm going to Morning Moon.
Here I go.
And then I'm going to heal myself.
Allow me. It's my turn. Ha!
Even with extra defense, it still does ridiculous damage.
It's my turn. Here.
Let's go! Gotcha!
This is bad.
Bring it on!
Here I go. Allow.
Let's go! Gotcha!
It's working. Keep it up.
Punch in the face, and I'm somewhat okay. Unite attack.
It's my turn.
Crescent shell.
Let's go! Gotcha!
Ooh. Ouchie, ouchie, ouch.
That's it. It's my turn. More. Allow me.
14,000 damage. So left arm raised is... Anyway, so I haven't attacked the body yet, so let's do that. Unlucky!
Here.
So it's this attack too. It's a flamethrower. It's a dual flamethrower. It's a dual dip flamethrower and a cannon blast.
Bring it! Let's go! Gotcha! Let's go! Now! Gotcha!
Actually, you got heal next time. Ooh. Every time I see that, it's just, oh, ouchie, ouchie, ouch. I'm gonna Morning Moon, because I know what's coming after this.
Of course.
This is gonna hurt. Devs.
You're not out yet. Keep going.
But I should be killing him right now.
Leave it to me!
There it is.
He won! He really won!
An impressive achievement.
Oh yeah, that's our read.
I knew someone who was in the same class as C would put up a good fight. Sure, I might have lost this fight too, but I couldn't have wished for my flame to burn brighter one last time before it went out for good.
What just happened?
I knew it. Watch out, Reed. Don't get too close. Supporting a frame that huge was putting a massive strain on that thing's orbital engine. It could blow any minute now. And the blast will probably take the whole Soul Dot with it.
What?
Vulcan! Get out of there quickly! If you don't hurry, you're gonna die!
Sorry, but this is just how I wanted it to be. I did what I set out to do. I can't say I don't have regrets, but I'm satisfied at least.
Are you an idiot? If you go and die, it all amounts to nothing!
I died a long time ago. I've been dead since the day that bastard had the others in Arngarm slaughtered. At least now, I can finally be reunited with them and G. Anyway, try and give Scarlet and Crow the end to all of this that they want too. Can you do that for me? See ya. It's been fun.
Rain! Get away from him!
No. At least it was on his own terms.
No!
Reen,
Was this really what V wanted?
how did this happen?
He went out the way he wanted to. Not many people get to do that. Everything was put back into order by Angelica and Marquise Rogner, and with that, the crisis at the Swarth Drake barrier came to an end. Shortly thereafter, the Marquise's family recognized his defeat. Shortly thereafter, the Marquise formally recognized his defeat and swore an oath to Princess Alphen. He swore, "From this moment on, my provincial army shall withdraw from the Alliance and play no further part in the war." Elisa's mother also returned to her position as chairman of the Rhineford Group. In no time at all, she went to work reuniting the various divisions and quelling the chaos that had arisen. Sifting through the information she had acquired, she discovered that the soldouts were primarily being produced in the West. This knowledge in hand, she drove herself to investigate further, doing all within her power to guide the war to a conclusion. While all of that was going on, they landed the Courageous in the newly liberated Ruhr, and the Rhineford Company was gracious enough to offer to perform full-scale maintenance on her. Class 7 then decided to use the downtime to relax in the city while they had a chance. Ruhr Stopover Day, December 22nd. Bonding points to advance the story, yada yada yada. I have, for the duration of the stopover, Ruhr's town map can be accessed with the square button. I have 5 bonding points. Alright, so before I do anything... Alright, so Elisa, Alphen, Laura, and Milliam have updates to their character profiles if you spend time with them. But first, let's head to Rural Residence 1 and speak with our dear Instructor Mary again, for that will add a character profile to her. Right, with that out of the way, we go to Dining Bar F is our next stop. Let's enjoy the great music. We want to talk to this man. A sweet blue recipe. Please tell me I didn't miss one. Alright, I gotta check if I missed a recipe, because if I did, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Recipe list. Tomato jelly. Alright, so back one. Recipe list. So, Sweet Blue, the rich carbonara. Purchase the pasta. Okay, so is this just a case of me not using a book? Purchase the pasta recipe from Ymir General Store on 20... Oh, okay, so I haven't missed it, I just don't get... It's just one of those rare situations where you get the recipe before it first. Right, General Store. We have both of those. The Imperial Chronicler Volume 5. Exchange 60,000. There we go. Let's go to the RF store. Still don't have quite enough. Fair enough. Alright, so back here, Linden Vivi. It would cut down on you having to say it. The sexiness officer. So Linda joined. Right, and finally we want to go to, well, go to the RF restore so that I can go down to the Devance bar and talk to Tom. Log. Worker log, I think it is. There we go. Books. How am I doing? Haven't missed one. Haven't missed one. Haven't missed one. Right. Now let's do bonding events. So Elisa is in the Rhineford HQ. Probably in the Rhineford residence. There she is. Bum bum. Let's help her clean house. Ugh. Gonna have to check. I know something I can't say because it'll be spoiler for Cold Steel 3. I'll keep my mouth shut. Once we're finished all these bonding events and Act 2 gets a mark, I'm gonna take a break to eat some food, and then I will be back up. Assuming I haven't done more than 4 hours of gameplay already, but I don't think I have. I might actually not do... I might come back and do something else, not... Cold Steel. She ran away! Because Reen embarrassed her. Woo! Level 4. Cover and Autophilus. Now, where is Alphen? Alphen is also in the Rhineford HQ. So she must be that other exclamation mark that's over here. Oh god, we're about to learn something we don't want to learn. Yeah, with the type of books, particularly what we're led to believe that Dorothy reads, I doubt they're for pure-hearted people. Let's... Oh, we don't get to... Do we get to play? I don't think so. No, we don't. And your second deck of cards. I'd say it's more of a game of poker. A bit more strategy involved. you, Reen, for stating something that should be obvious but people tend to ignore. Right, RF store, I believe, is where we will find our dear Laura. I'm gonna talk to Hugo first. There she is, and this is where you find out Laura, not that good with tech. Stop pushing buttons. How could you even manage to do that? See, the first thing you should learn about tech is the on and off buttons. And if you don't know about it, then here's a tip. Call over an assistant from the store and ask them about it. It's their job to tell you how things work. Level 4. Right, let's go. Well, we're on the lower. Wait. Let's go to the general shop. I'm gonna do Emma and then Milliam. And then once I've done that, I think it's return to the Courageous. Magic is just a form of science that runs on different rules, really. When you get down to it, magic is just using a different form of energy to get a similar result. That energy can just cut out the middleman on a lot of things, as it were. It doesn't mean science can do it, or there's not a way for science to do it just as fast or as quick as magic. It's just a matter of finding out how. Oh. Hey, Team Spock, thanks for the follow, really appreciate it. Gave me a bit of a shock with that. Check or something. Still a fair ways off from level 6. Right, let's go down to do Milliam's bonding event. And then it's back to the Courageous. They spoke to the RMP officers guarding the station and were granted permission to step aboard the Isenglass. Once inside, they went straight to the front carriage, and Milliam found what she was looking for on the engine room dashboard. Big teddy bear! looked directly at you. Right, and that's the last of that, so now it's on to the Courageous. And level 4 is Cover and Cheer. What does Cheer do? Sometimes encourages partner when they are attacked, recovers 10% of HP and restores 20 CP. Activation chance increases as level does. That's pretty cool. Right, to the airport. Time to head back to the Courageous.
Well done!
10 points off being at A3.
I'm so proud of you, Rean!
Another S rank. Hey, Valley.
Greetings, my lady. How are you feeling, Valimar? The battle yesterday must have been pretty hard on you.
I am fine. The damage to my armor and lost mana have largely recovered. I expect to be in peak condition before our next battle.
That's good to hear. Just listening to you talk, you really have changed since we first met. You seem to be talking a little more like a human now.
Is that so? That would suggest that my memory is slowly recovering.
He's also...
What's that now?
Not just the way he's talking, but his voice sounds more human, less robotic.
The part of me in which memories are stored appears to be damaged. I have very few memories of the past, such as why I was sealed within the old schoolhouse to begin with. This includes my memories of language. Thus far, I have had to rely on the preset bare minimum of speech functionality. However, thanks in great part to your insistence, my speech functionality is slowly beginning to restore itself.
Does that mean that your memories of the past are starting to return too?
It is an indistinct memory, as if clouded by white noise. I seem to recall something burdened by a great sadness, much like yourself.
That obvious, huh? I look that burdened to you? Someone died right before my eyes. I was powerless to stop them. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that I might have been able to stop it from happening. And that regret's like a thorn stabbing into my heart. Was the person in your memory able to move past their burdens?
I am unable to find any memories that answer that question. However, I believe that your sense of regret is an entirely natural process for humans. Is that not the case?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Give thought to what you would do differently if confronted by the same situation again. If I can hang you, I shall.
Yeah, you're right. I can't undo the past, but I can at least make sure I don't make the same mistake a second time. Perhaps considering how to do that is the best thing that I can do right now. Thanks, Valimar. I feel a little better after talking to you.
Then all is well. I am afraid I must return to sleep. Should you require my aid again, you need only to call my name.
I need to keep on getting stronger. Strong enough that I can protect the people around me. The ship's maintenance is probably almost done now. Maybe I should take a nap or something while I wait for the others to get here? Yes, this is Rean Schwarzer speaking.
Hey there, Rean. George here. Do you have a minute?
George, is something wrong?
Well, I'm over at the Ruhr Institute of Technology at the moment. And an acquaintance of mine here has a pretty interesting proposal regarding your Divine Knight. How soon do you think you can come over?
A proposal? Who is this acquaintance of yours?
Well, it's the Institute's president, actually. Professor Schmidt, the Empire's foremost orbital researcher.
And a grade A jackass. Professor G. Schmidt. Hey, buddy.
And if I might be so bold as to offer a word of advice, get Valimar a better sword, one like yours. If you think you're such hot stuff you can beat me without your 8 leaves training, you're in for a world of hurt.
Correct choice of armaments is indeed paramount. Selecting one the Awakener is well suited to will increase combat efficiency exponentially.
As I said, a grade A class asshole. After politely excusing themselves, Green and George left the Institute to reunite with the rest of the crew, and once the maintenance was declared complete, they boarded the Courageous and departed from Rua. December 23rd, Turin Erebonia 3. Get a lot more students here now. By artisans who called themselves gnomes. Ignis Aqua et. Alright. With the discussion coming to end, their destination had been decided. Before departing, however, Class 7 thought it best to check if there was any new requests from Prince Olivert, and their timing turned out to be quite apt, as he had very recently sent several their way. Cruisin' for a bruisin' from Prince Olivert. Imagine Eustace Alborea weeping for the safety of his province's people as they're chased through the streets by a ravaging monster. Surely you would not let such a dire scene come to pass, would you? The battle is set, and North Cruisin' Highway awaits. Monster Abirdon, North Cruisin' Highway 3. The sweetest challenge. From Blue Blanc. Dearest ladies and gentlemen, I have taken the liberty of calling upon you for a request of my own, unbeknownst to my worthy rival. I have left a letter in the location indicated by the blue cross. I think you'll find it well worth your while to read it. From Gone Air, from Klein and Hibel. So here's the deal. An airliner got hijacked mid-trip and went missing, but we managed to track it to the Isengard range. Right now, the hostages are still inside, so we're gonna rescue them. It's gonna be tough given that the hijackers are armed, but that's where you and the Courageous come in. Toa can give you the specifics on how to reach us, but we'll be waiting on the Isengard range. See you there. Well, gonna put you, and you in, because you're my low-leveled people. But outside of that, I think I'm gonna use... Emma. Because I'm gonna have to have her in my party for some time. Alright, equips. Ah, crap, it's on Angelica. Hopefully it took it off her. Alright, I'll leave the rest as is. Alright, I'm gonna... see, does George have anything new for me to buy? No. No, he does not. What about Mastercourt? No. Okay, I'm gonna head back up to the bridge for the time being. I'm going to save, and I'm gonna head off as I need food. I'm getting quite hungry, so I need to do something about that. I will definitely be on later tonight, but I think I'm gonna stream something else. I'm thinking of doing a bit of Portal 2. So if you want to come see that, come watch. Should be entertaining. As always, if you like what I'm doing and you haven't already, please do give me a follow on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Or if you really like what I'm doing, I would happily accept a donation. Everything you do, whether it be a follow or a donation, goes towards making this stream better. The quicker I get to 50 followers, the quicker I can start potentially making money off of this with things like bits and subscriptions, and I can get some emotes going as well, as something to think about in the future. And once again, I would like to thank Rinvelt from the Falcom Discord for allowing me to use their completed save data file so I could start on a New Game Plus save. I didn't carry over items, money, level, sepith, or journal. I just took the bonus costumes that have no effect on the gameplay. So, with all that being said, I will catch you all later, and let's just check to see if someone is online that's worth following. Sure, why not? Let's... I'm not following. Let's host Raisefire, if I even have people in here. Sure. Let's give Raisefire a host. He is a speedrunner who mostly does Super Mario Sunshine, but he has recently been doing Mario Party 3 and 4. Right now he's just playing some Fortnite, so let's hope you enjoy. And again, I'll catch you around.